Hey Taurus, TT is here with, I don't know whether to call this a channel message or a telepathic message. I was sitting over here playing with my cards, um, just meditating with the cards and allowed, I want to say like three prominent, mainly two prominent. I'm going to say two to three prominent energies, like bam, popped up in the energy. And yes, so I've been deciphering the channel messages that were coming through. I'm gonna get into the cards in a second from what came up in this spread, but Taurus, the three prominent energies that showed up in your reading, for some of you it's four people, but three are the loudest, and the fourth person is kind of just I just felt like an observant energy. But you need to know this for whatever reason. It's important because I feel like it has something to do with a major test that you're spiritually learning. So it's like your spiritual team is bringing in or allowing three to four prominent energies. I feel like it's really three energies, and the fourth person is like spirit overseeing the entire interaction or overseeing the simulation. I'm gonna call it a simulation because that's what it feels like. It feels like a AI and simulation. Simulation, excuse me. All right, so let's talk about it. If you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. If you need any confirmations or want to book a personal reading, all that information is in my description box. All right, so there's a masculine energy, okay? King of Cups energy. This King of Cups energy is, like I said, there's a total of four energies coming forth in this reading for you. So I'm going to try to be as specific as possible as I can and really extract the personality of these energies, the demeanor of these energies, and really channel those energies as best as I can for you guys to be able to decipher and discern who this energy is for you in your life. Okay, one thing is for certain: whoever you are, Taurus, there is something extremely important. Like you have a very important purpose in your life. All right. You got a lot coming at you. You have a lot going on in your life, but you have a very important role to play in this world. Period. We just gonna put that out there off rip. You're chosen for something. You have an important role to play, and learning these lessons and achieving successfully all of these different I'm gonna call them lessons, all of these different scenarios that are thrown at you. You are ascending. I feel like this is an ascension. I feel like this is something that you are mastering. This is like self mastery. So I'm gonna tie it back all into you, but before we get into you, Taurus, all of these energies have a big ego. I kept hearing that song, got a big ego, such a huge ego. I love his big ego. Because we have the strength card, okay? I'm picking up Bell and the Bell and the Beast or something like that. So the overall energy is highlighting this romanticism, okay? So a lot of you may have learned a lot of lessons in regards to love, about being hopeless romantic. You may love stories, or you may be waiting for that Prince Charming or that special Rapunzel, right? It's something about these archetypes of cat and mouse, these archetypes of, like it's like these archetypes or these narratives of like cat and mouse, hot and cold, runner chaser, whatever you want to call it. It has something to do with the strength card, this push and pull, but it brings something out of you. It invokes something in the both of you in some way, somehow, when you guys interact with each other. So All of these energies, everyone that's playing on the board right now, or that's in this game of life, whatever this path is, all of your counterparts, these energies that are coming up, they all are in king or queen type of energy. This reading is really highlighting masculine energy coming forth. And this particular masculine, the loudest in the damn room, is someone that's gloating over some type of confirmation with the world card that they received online in regards to you. So this person either watches you work, they know where you work, there's something to do with the Six of Wands, they see some type of achievements, you could be posting something online, or you share your accolades or what you're doing in your own personal life. I also feel like this particular energy has been specifically trying to get your attention by wanting you to come and see what they're up to. So you may feel like their Facebook, their Instagram, their TikTok, their Twitter often pops up on your feed. All right, this person is very strategic. This person also studies algorithm strategically. So like, let's say for example, you don't like a person's post or you don't like a person's picture, but you went to their page or something to that sort. This person has a way of kind of knowing that how certain apps work. They could have had a hand in development. So I am picking up an energy of someone that may be in IT, or they know how platforms work. They know how the algorithm work when it comes to how things get shared to you on your personal feed. All right, that was a confirmation as well. So this person energy is someone that either they're in IT, they know a lot about computer engineering or app engineering, platform engineering. They may also have a background in something like programming, right? Intelligence. Definitely intelligence is this person's secret weapon, okay? That's what I heard, because I heard whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So this person is really good at swiping. Swiper knows swiping, or like being incognito. This person knows how to make sure like their page is incognito or something like that. They know what certain settings to turn on or off in order to do something incognito. I'm also hearing that this person's energy, so let's say for example, back to my initial message I got. Let's say for example, you don't like any pictures, but you just go on and you look at something. If something like your personal page shows up in their suggested area of like their application or whatever like that, it's like a confirmation for them that you saw something that they did, right? Or if they saw something online for sure that made them extremely happy, and it kind of put them in this gloating energy, kind of gloating over it a little bit. I feel like this is someone that saw it and laughed. Okay, I am picking up this laughter energy. Talked about it. I feel like they talk a lot to themselves. This is someone that does a lot of role playing as well in their own mind. And they play like they don't know. You see how this person's eyes is closed? They play oblivious, or they like to play coy. They like to play like they don't really know what's going on. Who knew? I heard that song. So this person also listens to music. There could have been like a playlist as well. Something to do with a playlist. And maybe there's something to do with a playlist, or y'all listen to the same playlist, or y'all share the same playlist. Okay, you could follow someone's playlist. There was these events that really gave this person some confirmation. It feels like more than one event, more than one confirmation. I also hear that this person has been projecting. They've been projecting energy towards you telepathically. They're very direct and specific with the messages that they send you. So this is someone that's very direct and specific with the messages that they send you. For what I'm getting is they have a very specific and direct message. So if you've been feeling like you only want to focus on your spiritual development, right? You want to be completely committed to your business matters, your everyday life affairs, right? Um, and basing all of your intentions and your focus on your emotional development, strengthening your emotional development when it comes to matters of the heart, relationship, dating, and things like that. This person recently got some type of confirmation in some capacity in the world, somewhere in the world, whether that's online or out in everyday life. They got some type of confirmation that you understood that message. You could have posted something, talking about your spiritual development or how you were just focusing on yourself. You sent something out into the ethers. This person picked it up telepathically, some way, somehow, whether it's physical or they just have an inner knowing. This person also has a gift of just knowing things, okay? Very spiritual connection. The high priestess kept jumping out like nobody's business. You hear me? It was like bow, bow, bow. So this person is definitely in your energy. All right, this person as well. Um, there was something else. They want it's them. They want you to be focused on those things. They're intentionally directing you to be specifically focused on yourself. No one else, no competition. 8 of Wands in alignment, waiting on them. The 4 of Pentacles is the center of this reading. This person is very possessive. They may have a controlling streak, but overall this person is very ambitious and has a extreme ego, okay? What else? They want you focused on your emotional standards. They want you to have those standards so high that not even they, all right, not even they can charm you or pull you away from your standards. They don't want you wavering your standards or your boundaries for them or anyone else. This is a very intentional masculine that understands what they're coming to test you on. All right, especially with this lion energy and this graduation, ascension. So graduating with this standard, this is one of the masculines that is facilitating some type of completion of a cycle or a lesson that you may have constantly learned about over and over again in prior relationships that you wanted in the past. Okay, you could have wanted this person as well at one point. All right, this masculine is also very intentional with everything that they do. I feel like everything that they do is always calculated. It's always focused on achievement. This person they don't miss. When they see something and they want it, they're very patient, they're very calculated, and they will get what they want. That's the energy that they come up in. All right, so don't think for a second that this person is not aware of the magnetism. Okay, they send out these prayers, these frequencies, this telepathic communication, and then they wait for confirmation that you received it. Okay, they study your behavior patterns, they study the way that you move in your everyday life, which gives them that validation and that confirmation that you get it. You get the message, and you understand what they're telling you. That's where that control is. This is how they control the spiritual realm. All right, so this magnetism, they know that you can feel it. Okay, Taurus, they know it. They're aware of it. They've been calling you in with it, and every single time you have confirmed it for them, some way, somehow. You see this smirk on this person's face? That's exactly the energy that they feel every single time that they receive that confirmation or validation indirectly. It's all energy. So the messages that they've been sending you, and this is going to be confirmation for those of you that resonate with this already. They've been sending you confirmations like specific vehicles, whatever car this person drives. You see it all over the fucking place, right? You may see it on the road. You may see it parked outside your complex. You may see it another person talking about it. They also send you road signs, specific names on roads that remind you of this person, random conversations with people while you're out shopping or doing your everyday life. You're getting confirmations from random people. You might even notice that people randomly have conversations with you and it doesn't even make any sense, but they say certain specific words in their sentence that puts this person on your mind. And you may be like, what did you say? Or why did you say that? That is this person, okay, telepathically communicating with you through people. It triggers you, okay, and it confirms a memory of them. They want you to feel, they want to know that they are the only ones constantly left on your mind, okay? They want you to feel that magnetism or that intention or that underlying energy in your entire being. That's what I feel like, in your entire vessel. They want you to feel like it's difficult for you to focus on your everyday life. It's difficult for you to focus on anything else outside of yourself, whatever it is you do for a living, your purpose, and them. Okay. And I feel like quarterly, so like quarterly or every 4 months or every 4 weeks, they check in on this energy about you. All right. They could be getting tarot readings done on you. They could be getting certain things, but I feel like for majority of you, it's just going to be the way that they interact with the universe. The universe is giving them the confirmation. So if you've been having like sensations of feeling like it's difficult for you to focus on work, or it's difficult for you to get anything done, and you have to work 10 times harder just to like persevere over this energy with this strength card, like you have to push through the temptation, push through the resistance of this person. It's this person's energy, and this is the energy, the masculine energy, that showed up the loudest. And look, the laughter you see here, laughing, okay? So they are assisting in some capacity with some type of a graduating to the next level. This is also a person that I feel plays this game, this intentional game, with everyone that they meet, whether it's their work life, whether it's their romantic life, their career, their ambition. They're in a constant state of interacting with their universe, and in their world, it's their world, and they can paint it whatever color they want to paint it, okay? Some way, somehow, you're in their world. You're a part of their world. They have claimed you and placed you as a pinnacle of success or achievement for themselves. So let's get into this masculine, what's about to happen. Okay, because we got travel here, we got the world, so there's distance between you and this person. I'm hearing up to an hour, so y'all may live like 35, 45, an hour or more away. I'm also seeing some of you, it could be across waters, because I'm seeing a lot of water here. They may be from another country. That may be a confirmation for you. They may have cultural backgrounds. I'm also hearing mixed race, so that could be a confirmation for you as well. So let's talk about this test that this masculine is about to put you through. And before we get done with this channeled message, this telepathic conversation that we're about to have, I'm also going to tell you exactly what you need to know to pass your test, that spiritually is also occurring simultaneously between you and your spiritual team, outside of these energies that are holding on to you. It's a very, very pivotal aspect on your journey of what's occurring right now. It has a lot to do with your purpose and your alignment. All right, so the test. All right, so kick back, because this is about to be really interesting. I kept being drawn to the Joker and Harley Quinn. This person has pegged you as their Harley Quinn to their Joker. All right. You may be in your masculine energy, but this is a strong masculine energy. So you could be a Taurus, that is embodying this masculine energy, and you're a masculine watching this, and there's someone in your life and you're doing this to a feminine energy. So take it how it resonates, but I'm going to speak from the masculine's point of view. All right. So this masculine is about to come towards you, Taurus. They're either going to invite you to their house. For many of you, they will possibly invite you to their house after some type of romantic date, dinner. All right. It feels like a nightcap type of situation. It feels like, I heard buttercup. So something about buttercup could be significant. Butter you up, warm you up, marinate the chicken. These could be sayings that you're familiar with. Yeah, serenading a little bit. This person is a romantic at face value, but don't get it twisted. We're going to get into this person's energy. All right. What you need to know, this person is only coming towards you to spiritually test your boundaries. They're coming to spiritually test your boundaries. You've placed some type of boundary as far as the way that you want to interact with your universe. You've placed these boundaries like a thick line in the sand, like you shall not pass. So this is the loudest energy that is about to come and test that boundary. This person is coming in to see if you will sacrifice your free time, all right, that you would normally be giving to yourself, your practice, your ambitions. 6 of Wands energy. Whether you have a new job, whether you're self-employed, whether you have business side projects that you're working on, this person is about to test to see if you would sacrifice some of that time that you delegate to yourself for them. And this is all going to be happening indirectly, a very passive way of receiving those messages. But this person is about to contact you, communicate with you, specifically with this, what is this energy? Where is the energy, spirit? The Knight of Cups. Okay. So let's talk about this Knight of Cups energy, because this is very specific. I feel like this person is going to take a very playful approach when it comes to you. All right. It's going to feel like good news. This is someone you either had a crush on. This loudest energy is someone you either had a crush on, or you had some type of romantic / friendly type of vibes, feelings with this person. There's still a very strong spiritual connection that you have with this person. You may have wanted, you may have already envisioned a future with this person. This is someone that's successful. I feel like they have to be in the public eye in some way, or they have a lot of success and recognition when it comes to accomplishing their wish, dreams, heart's desires. Okay. Some of you, it may come in the form of like a company party, or a birthday party, or some type of event around a celebration. You may receive an invitation that way. It's gonna be for those of you that you receive an invitation where it's like indirect, where someone's inviting you to a birthday party, an event, a reunion, a celebration, and they end up being there. Your test is going to be way harder than everyone else's, because you're going to be face to face with that person, and that is going to be a lot harder than a phone conversation. You know what I'm saying? Across the way. Okay. But when you see this person across the hall, what you gonna do then? Type of energy. Okay. So stay with me, because we just getting started. So this person is going to petition you. They're going to propose some type of offer around free time, hanging out with them, or like seeing if you in conversation. This person is fishing. All right. I feel like this person is fishing for certain telltale signs that you are compartmentalizing your schedule to see where you can pencil this person in, Taurus. How you can pencil them in and make yourself available. They're going to be able to see this. You cannot lie to this person. This is someone that you cannot lie to. They can tell every body language. They can tell certain telltale signs, tone of voice, pitch. Yeah, your vibrato. Does your voice squeak or crack when you speak to them type of shit? This person has a very intense stare. They look you into your eyes. I'm also picking up soul snatcher type of vibes as well off this person's energy. Mhm. So the proposal is to see if you will spend time with them, if you're willing to spend time with them. And this is a invitation. So remember this, it's an invitation, Taurus. I keep reiterating that, and it's going to come in a very indirect way, and you're not going to even really see it. That's what this person is trying, that's what's taking this person some time, because they know that you're going to be on to them. They know that you're going to be on to them, so they're strategically coming up with a way to get it past your first guard. Okay, your eyes got to be closed. Your eyes got to be closed. You can't see it's them. You can't know it's them. You can't know that they're there, but you know that they're there type of energy. So some way, somehow, I feel like this person is going to propose this offer either during like a time of day when like they know that you're busy, which means they're observing you, they're watching you. They know that you're busy. This person knows your schedule. They know your routine. This person also knows that you're predominantly always busy. Some way, somehow they know this, Taurus. So here are the two main things that they're going to be focusing on. Will you stop what you're doing to answer their call? They're going to literally test this theory by seeing how quick you respond, or if you, it's like they're watching you either online or they're watching you from a distance, and they're going to see like if you're carrying a whole bunch of bags and you stop and answer your phone because you see it's them, some way, somehow they're watching you. I don't know how they're watching you. They may travel to watch you occasionally. So either they know where you live, or they have a way of seeing you online. They know when you're active and inactive on certain things. It's giving very much you energy, like the TV show You. And I pick up on this energy quite frequently. All right. They want to see, will you push back your to-do list and things like that to make yourself available for them? Or would you stick to your guns and commit to yourself, or whatever it is that you're doing? So you need to know that this person already knows your schedule some way, somehow. Okay. So let's say, for example, if you accept their proposal. All right. If you accept this person's proposal, you will disappoint them. This shit is crazy. You will disappoint them. Many people accept this person's proposal. This is someone that is, they're a good time. This person's a vibe. I feel like this person with this laughter energy, they enjoy a good time. They're very friendly. A lot of people find them to be, laid back, chill, humorous. Occasionally they may have mood swings or they have a chip on their shoulder, but for the most part, people tend to view this person as someone that's emotionally giving, okay? Emotionally nurturing. They nurture a lot of people. This is also a giver. They like to give people that dopamine hit. They like to give people that emotional sensation of gratification. Okay, this person may also have certain habits that they've been breaking. I'm also seeing that this person has been working on their body. You see how this person is sitting up upright. They've been working on their body. They've been working on their charisma. This person's also been practicing in the mirror. This person looks at themselves a lot in the mirror. I heard dun, 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 dun. Baby, you know that I miss you. I want to be with you. They may not have a lot of time to be with people. Okay, so they may talk on the phone, but they don't really have a lot of time to see a person, or they may only be able to FaceTime occasionally, but they're always working. All right, this is how they communicate or telepathically make everyone feel loved at the same time, evenly or mutually. It's a mutual thing. So multiple different love offers or options feel exclusively loved by this person, and it's their ability to be able to make every person feel emotionally seen, felt, and loved at a distance. It's like, I'm hearing something specific. They have this type of personality where they kind of feel like the more accessible you are, the less valuable you are. So the more physically accessible they are to people, the less valuable they are to get the emotional gratification or the successful gratification. This is how they hold on to people. Okay, so be aware of that. You need to know that part. Okay, let's see. Um, this person is coming in to pretty much see if you are, it's like they're deeming you, they pegged you to be this person that's like a hopeless romantic, and like you're not ready for what you think you want. And so they're constantly testing you in this way where it comes off like playing games, because they've pegged you as someone that's just, you're you're chasing the feeling, but you're not there for a long time. You like the emotional stimulant that they give as their natural ability and gift, but you're not ready because you're falling in love with the infatuation or the what they've emotionally casted out to multiple people. So nobody really gets past this layer with this person, okay? That's what you need to know. If you turn them down, okay? Okay, if you turn them down, whenever they're coming to you in this Knight of Cups energy, where they're all like sensitive, romantic, Prince Charming type, fairy tale vibes, it only validates for them that you haven't grown up. It only validates for them that you haven't learned from your other relationships, or you haven't learned about love, and that you're still stuck on this hopeless romantic type of fairy tale energy. I don't get the vibe that this person is trying to eradicate the romance out of you and the care out of you. I feel like this person is testing you, like they do everybody. They test everybody, but they've taken a liking to you. I don't know, something about liking energy. Okay, I don't know. I'm hearing mixed breed. I think liking. So this person has two sides to them. They may be part vampire, part wolf. They have like this way about them that's dual, but no one really gets past this first layer. All right, so let's keep moving, because like this person's energy was very specific. Okay, now let's talk about this second person, because I got to get these personality types out the way. This second person energy, they may be like a crush or someone that's always super gushy, super romantic, very friendly. They may come off like very caring. Anytime you need to talk or whatever, you need affection, they're probably there. You can call me anytime type of energy. This person, this both of these energies collectively, all of them want you to stand up to them. They're looking for that one person that can resist all facets of them. All right. So if they're approaching you in this romantic type of energy, like just put down all your guards, have no boundaries, and take a leap of faith with me, that's a red flag for them, right? And in order to understand relationships and love, you got to understand your subject, right? Names of people, starting with this person. And this person has a type, all right? Whew. So this is how they establish their boundaries. This is their language. This is how they decipher the real thing from a good time, from a long time. The real thing versus a short thing. There's a difference between a real thing and a short thing. But we ain't gonna get into that. So this person is hoping that you stand your ground, Okay. And you put them in their place. They want you to put them in their place. It's something about you putting them in their place is a fucking turn on in some capacity. They want you to defend yourself, Taurus. All right. When anytime they approach you and it's not coming from a respectable manner when it comes to your standards, whether it be with words or their actions, either way, they want this masculine energy is seeking a long-term connection that's built on a solid ground and that's not based off of feelings. This person has the belief that feelings are fleeting. This other energy, they're kind of the same but different, so they may be the same zodiac sign, so you may know someone that has the same zodiac placement, but they're a tad bit different, because one of them, the energy is like, based off how you say it, they take it like a ego, like a hit to their ego. All right, but the fact that you have the ability to take a hit at their ego makes them more intrigued, right? Makes them more intrigued to want to get to know you, makes them more intrigued to want to know who you are. The other person, when you take a hit at their ego, it doesn't phase them. This second person's energy is a little bit different. Both of them are extremely intellectual. They have authority in their life. No one controls them. They got their shit together. They're very logical, practical, giving me straight Virgo energy a little bit as well. They could even be the same zodiac sign, but they're more on like the cusp of that Virgo energy, Libra energy, okay? This particular person, they like when you get feisty. The second person, if you talk to them real blunt, all right, with this Ace of Swords energy, if you talk to them real blunt and like, this person is role playing. The second person does a lot more role playing. The first person is more calculated and concise. The second person is more like they do role playing. They spend a lot of time playing out like a novel. It plays out like a novel in their mind of, you say this and then I say this and then I say this, and you could possibly, there's like a preset amount of rebuttals that they could predict that you might say, and they have already razzled and dazzled it in a way where they know their comeback. So this is someone that has trained themselves to be it, and the first person is someone that's just naturally it, like it's on point. They naturally know how to be concise and calculated and strategic. The other person, they groom themselves to become that version of themselves, and you may have played a hand in that. That person kind of feels like more of like a friend or like a crush, like a childhood crush type of energy, where you kind of know each other so well that they don't really take a lot of things that you say personally to heart, but they like when you are in that confident energy to kind of be like, you know, who you talking to type of way, or you say it in a way where it's like, you know, I'm a lady. Like literally I heard role playing, like you say this and then I say that. So it's like, if this person, if the masculine energy comes to you in this conversation and they say things like something along the lines like, you know, I'm so happy for you and all your accolades, or whoop whoop whoop, and y'all are like catching up just in mere friendly conversation and things like that. They may say things like, you know, I'm happy to see you happy. Boom. They may say stuff like that in that type of dialogue. I'm happy to see that you're happy. I'm happy to see that you're doing good. How's your family? Things like that. So that's why I'm saying the second energy is more like they have to know more about you from when you were stages of your life, development of your life. So this person is invested in the development of your life. Okay. From when you were young, your inner child till now, some way, somehow. All right. Y'all know y'all stories more than me. So they may say they kind of role play these conversations because they have always felt like you've had a hand in how they developed into that person that's flirtatious and charismatic. You forced it out of them whether you knew that or not, Taurus. That's what they're saying. Like, you forced them to go within and develop into that person that can withstand your bluntness or withstand how you speak to them. They don't take it to heart. It's kind of like, it's not as cute to them. That's what they're saying. It's more like it's cute to them. It tickles them. It gets them aroused, but it's not so much from a sadist perspective. It's more or less like, yeah, that's why I love you type of thing. That's why I love you. So this person has more like conversation that kind of warms you up into it. But again, this same energy, the second person's objective is to still, they test your level of confidence and self-esteem based off of you being that true Taurus that will put a person in their place based off of your standards. This may be someone that has said things to you like, you got into that relationship and that shouldn't have happened, and had you done things differently this way. So they may have come off to you like a teacher, or like blah 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 blah, trying to tell you how you should move in relationships. And at the same time, even though you may have felt comfortable to talk to them about your relationships and things like that over your lifespan, it's always been a nag or a bother to them to have to listen to you have these ups and downs and failures in regards to love. It's like, you don't know the game by now type of energy. They're invested in your development. I just keep hearing that they're invested in your development, and you could be that Taurus that's invested in that development of someone, right? So this person may have said something to you along the lines of like, I have all this time off, or I have PTO and that I haven't even used. This person works so much they barely get time off. So they're like, I get this person constantly saying things like, yeah, man. So they may talk to like homegirl, homeboy type of vibe, real laid back. They try to keep it casual with you because it's not that you intimidate them. I feel like with the second energy, you kind of make them feel like a kid. Like, you always look at them like a child to you, or not a child to you, but like once you grew up with somebody, or you seen them develop over the years, sometimes you always have that younger version of them in your head, right? So there's that energy of them always pushing that envelope of you putting them in that box of who you think they are. So they constantly are push pull when it comes to, well, you're not gonna put me in no box and tell me who I am type of energy. So it's working with masculine energy, different aspects of masculine energy in different people. That's how I feel, or all in one, take it how it resonates. But yeah, this person may say certain things like, just tell you how they haven't used like their PTO or their time off, or they haven't really got a break from work. This is the moment where they know that they're sending you suggested conversation. When a person talks to you in a way where they're leaving it on the table, it's suggested. And if you take the bait, there's a preset list of lines that they've trained themselves to counteract what you say, or to play around with what you say. It also gives them everything that they need to know about you. So this again is interacting with masculine energy. So if you start to suggest things like, oh, you should use that time and take time for yourself and travel, and you deserve it, and you start being extremely compassionate, giving them solutions to their suggestions. That's the SS syndrome. Okay, when you start giving them solutions to their suggestions that they didn't directly ask you, that's a confirmation to them that you're picking up what they're putting down. Boom. Yes, that you picking up what they putting down subliminally. Confirmation for that person. When that happens, they're gonna propose that the next time you're not working, or the next time they're not working, y'all should come over, y'all should hang out, y'all should spend time together, or y'all should celebrate y'all accomplishments, whatever they say. you're going to hear something along the lines that is kind of like left on the table, but it's like, it's not really a closed deal. It's just left on the table. You get what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it's not a closed deal. It's just like, we should. When a person says we should, that's all it is. Hypothetical, right? Well, we should do a lot of things. Do you feel me? So I'm not going to insert my connotations just yet, but we're going to get into what you need to note. They want you to know that anytime, whether it's them, this second person wants you to know whether it's them or another person, anytime that they suggest what feels good to do, that is not intentional and it's a red flag. So the second person is engaging in conversations with you, indirectly trying to teach you the game of masculine energy. They're not going to tell you that straight up, but they're going to read you. This is how masculine energy reads you. All right. And don't tell me this ain't what it is, because I clearly could see it. All right. So let's get into this third energy, man. It's really peculiar, because I feel like what they're trying to tell you without telling you directly, feminine energy, is the secret sauce to masculine energy. Masculine energy are always telling you. However, they feel like feminine energy, you speaking a totally different language, and you're not able to see exactly what is there. They feel like they're way more in tune than you are, because you're not picking up on them subtle cues. You're not picking up on the context clues. You are in control, or feel like you're in control, for Pentacles, based off of being direct, based off of you being the direct one. But masculine energy wants to dance with you, feminine energy, with feminine energy that are indirect. And this is why a lot of karmic energy tends to grasp onto or clasp onto masculine energy, is because those karmic energies have mastered subliminal manipulation. Okay. However, that's why they learn all those lessons with karmic energies as well, is because they're still learning, but they're in control as well. They're still being mirrored their control issues when another person utilizes their tactics against them. All right, but I digress. All right, so this person wants to hear you respond to them in a way where it's, when they come to you in this flirtatious move, when they make this chess move towards you, because they're always masculine energy are always playing chess at all times. They don't give a damn what area of their life. They're always playing chess. They're never playing checkers. Okay, especially when they show up in the king energy. All right, so when a king is looking for a queen, it's always, they move people. They do not move. And in order to move people, you have to utilize the Eight of Wands energy. All right. You got to be able to change and shift the energy in the room to get people to do things rapidly. That's what they prefer. Rapid, concise, get it done. All that talk is unnecessary. All that back talk is unnecessary. Snap, snap, snap. They're not going to say that to you because it doesn't sound good. It's not appealing. So they're intrigued with you, Taurus, because you've stirred some type of romantic interest that goes deeper than the superficial level that they tried to keep you on. However, they see your potential just like you see their potential, but you're unable to relinquish control. And they can't get you to move, which makes them more intrigued. So the fact that they're not able to get you to move quickly, Taurus, or to respond the way they want you to respond, it becomes a game. So here's where the game is cultivated. They can't get you to move a certain way, and to tangle with them. So you become like a level of the game they haven't obtained yet. Boom. Now here we go. So I hope y'all taking notes. I hope y'all taking notes because they talking and spirit talking too. But we finna move on. They looking for someone that says a feminine energy, that says things like, you know, when they make these certain type of moves and advances at them, this second energy, or all of them really, is really looking for that queen energy that checks them. All right, you got to be able to check a king, right? Queens check kings on the, when we're talking strictly games, because these are all EA sports out here today. So when you're saying things like, lady has no business in someone's house, or they have no business being in someone's bed that they're not married to, that's a standard, right? Seeing if you live by that, if you breathe by that, or if it's just something that you just say when you're trying to get what it is that you want, right? When they leave that subliminal thought in your mind that feels like a fear of, oh, if I don't go on this date with you, it may affect you, then they already considered you as easy. When they leave that subliminal suggestion in your mind that this is something that they want, and you don't want to make them feel, all right, with this strength card, you don't want to make them feel like you're trying to bruise their ego, so you empathically give them what they want as a way of nurture and care. That is not a confirmation for them that you actually care. It's a confirmation for them that you don't love yourself. So from their thought process, right, tapping into the mind of that masculine energy, when you say things and you live by those standards, no matter what they're offering you, no matter their success, no matter their what they can bring to you, what they can offer to you, if it should never be enough if that's your standards, right? All right, this is also keeping your cookies in the cookie jar. So this is the thought process and the perspective around, you control how a person gets to play in your backyard. You control how a person gets to play in your universe. So when a masculine energy steps into your universe, this is what this energy is looking for. Call them out about offering you something or suggesting any type of kind of behavior that isn't of a respectable status like themselves. All right, that don't mean that they're not going to try. That don't mean that they're not going to attempt with the world card. So this person is asking, this second person is looking for that moment. They've been waiting for this moment. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime. All right, this is the kiss that they've been looking for, that wakes them up, that gets them inspired, that gets them excited to cultivate something with you, because all of them in this king energy desires the cultivation of that next pentacle, that next level, from being 4 of pentacles, right? They're in that 5 of pentacles lonely energy. They want to get out of that energy. Who do I give this to? Who can I reciprocate that with? 6 of pentacles, right? Who can I invest in? Who's worth giving the focus, the attention, and the conservation to? These are the questions that are coming up in the universe right now. This is what's on their mind. When they think about those things, you, Taurus, comes to their mind, right? This is why you're on their mind. This is why they're impressing on your mind of likeness. Do we share the same likeness? So they're going to come in and test you. So they're looking for someone that requires them to take a tentative approach to how a person is allowed to engage with them. So if you're a feminine energy Taurus and you're dealing with a masculine energy, they want you to require them to take a tentative approach. When I say a tentative approach, I mean that you're able to see without words that they have paid close attention to details like your favorite color, and you not having to tell them, not them saying, oh, I know your favorite color, but they went and got an object, or they went and searched the whole fucking world for this very rare piece of antique something or crystal something that had your favorite color in it, but it wouldn't be the entire color of the crystal. It'll be like a speck in the crystal that's your favorite color. They're looking to see if you're able to notice that that favorite color green was inside of in the very little corner of the smallest fragment in the whole purple crystal. They're looking to see if you're able to notice, oh my God, you knew my favorite color. Okay. They're looking to see if, when they say tentative, they mean that 3 days ago you said that you needed toilet tissue, and by the third day you had a couple packs of tissue just sent to your house. Tentative to sentimental things that don't require, anyone can just go and buy the same person the same thing, right? But tentative things that lets you know without words that they were listening when you said you liked X, Y, and Z, that they were paying attention when you said that you needed. Because look, this is the surface level. All right. Who they really are is King of Swords energy. Right. So strategically, they're always taking, how can I save Taurus the time that they would have to spend on acquiring certain things? How can I be of value or service to attend to those small things that matters to Taurus, right? Without Taurus noticing. See there? And they don't even want the recognition. They want the reciprocation of the love, but they haven't earned it yet. So they don't feel like you should be giving the love all willy-nilly because they haven't done anything tentative to earn it, right? It's a lesson in that, right? So that's one of the things that they were saying, tentative approach when they engage with you. You're going to notice how they worked on it for time. You're going to notice how it was weaved in the very fabric of everything that they did to show you, and the appreciation just to be able to spend time with you. If you're giving that time to that quality, when they say quality time, they're not talking about just conversation and talking about the day and what you did that day. Those are conversations you have with your girlfriends. Those are conversations you have with family. Well, they're talking about the tentative things, right? Not only just, and this is the courting process. This is what I feel like, right? This is what they look for when they're courting a mate, a potential mate, right? Is how you engage, right? And a lot of it is it's quick, you may not even recognize it. It's direct, it's actions. This is what they mean when they say their actions are going to speak louder than their words. You're going to feel that love. And if you can't feel that love and you can't receive that love, then that's also a confirmation for them that you're not the one. All right. It's instinctual and it comes off like controlling, but they won't waver on it because it's proven with the World card to be something that is by design, by universal law. They've mastered that in every other area of their life. Why wouldn't it also be in the realm of love? Otherwise, it's just foolish. And who they really are is the King of Swords. So they're not foolish. They're intentional. All right. The question is, can you see their intentions? Or can you feel their intentions? Are they directly speaking to you? Or are they speaking to another part of you? Do you have that spiritual knowing, or you just physically, oh, you bought me this, thank you, This is like attentive in a way where, for example, when they're studying you and doing things like, observing you. These are observers. That's what I feel like here. These energies are observers. They're patient. They're strategic. They're protective over what they want, and they don't want to have to feel like what they desire is for everybody. So in order for them to test that, they have to watch you. That's what they're saying. They have to study you. They have to observe you and see how you respond through scenarios. They have to have more than one scenario where they got to see something consistently, that you don't waver in that no matter who comes up. So they're in your comments. They're reading how you interact with or engage with the people in your life. They're studying, how you switched up your hair. They're paying tentative attention to what you do or don't do. Okay. Whew. So the next thing, so this is just engagement, right? Engagement is happening long before they propose. That's what they're saying. They're engaging with you long before they get down on one knee. And then respect. Respect. Your personal sacred space isn't for everybody, including them. So yes, they're going to test you. They're going to emotionally, you're going to have great times, right? Laughter. How quickly are you moving? How quickly do you want to progress to the next phase of things? That's something that they're calculating as well. This person is requiring from you that you require them to take a tentative approach in how they engage with you, and respectfully protect and conserve their patient focused. So this is where the reward comes for them. The reward comes for them, the masculine energy that's coming up here is when you demand this respect. One of them, the demand is a soft approach. The other one, the demand is a direct approach. Three of them like three different things. Okay? But it makes them feel grounded, and it makes them feel like they're on stable ground and not sinking ground. Emotions are fleeting. They just keep repeating that. Emotions are fleeting. So every step that this person takes towards you, under no circumstances do they feel like you should give in to them emotionally if they're not being direct and intentional with you. And if you have to waver on that, then they are not worthy of your love, your attention, or your focus. So those are the tests that these particular two energies are about to perform, pretty much, right? Because it's a performance. It's a dance. That's what they're saying. They want to dance with you, Taurus. So no matter how long it takes, okay, they want you to be patiently ignoring the throbbing sensation this person sends you. So the emotional sensation, the sexual energy that you feel, the intensity that you feel, that's fire, Taurus. That's raw fire. That's direct. They sending it towards you, and they're looking for confirmation that you got the sensation. They're reading you, Taurus. Some way, somehow, they're reading you. What you need to know is that fire that you feel, that sexual energy that you feel in your lower energies, in your root, in your sacral energies, that's their strength. All right, that's Wands energy, 8 of Wands. Okay. Every day of the week, and again on that 8th day. There ain't even 8 days on the calendar, but that's their strength. All right. So the heart flutters that this person gives you, the heart palpitations that you receive when you feel this person or you see this person, that's their concealed feelings for you. They're sending you how their heart feels for you, which is their weakness. And then they're sitting back and watching how you act or respond with that projected energy that they gave you. So you're receiving the confirmations from the heart. You feel like it's your feelings, but it's theirs. They're sending you the confirmations through your sacral or your root chakra. That's your weakness. So their fire is your weakness. Their water is their weakness. Does that make sense? I'm going to repeat that again. So whatever you feel in your heart for this person, confirmation, that is their direct message to you, their projection, that's what they feel in their heart. That's what they are not struggling to express this. They're just communicating in a different way. That's what they're saying. So like I said, the heart flutters, the heart palpitations, your heart racing and beating fast with a poker face right in front of you, Taurus. You're receiving what they feel in their heart. That's their weakness. That's where they're scared. That's where their fear is, because they know that you can feel what they're feeling in their heart that they can't express out loud, because they're so strategic and they're so calculated that no one really picks up on that, or no one ever really knows that. And they love that about you, Taurus. Okay. So now you have their weakness and their heart in your hands. You do. And that fire that you feel for that person, that desire that you feel for that person, that longing that you feel for that person, that's your weakness. Which tells me that because this is your weakness, only if this is your weakness, right? You would have to be a feminine energy that has gone through many life lessons when it comes to relationships, of impulsively going after what it is that you want and not waiting for another person to come for you. Like, let's say, for example, you don't sit around and play that dancing game with someone. You may be a feminine energy that's very forward. You're very direct. You see something that you wanted. You tell them, hey, I like you. Now, they don't know what to do with all of that. All right. But you felt something that was a weakness for you, which is impulse, the impulse to act, the assertion. It's attractive, which is that magnetism, right? You feel it. They feel it as well. But again, you have their heart and they have your chastity belt. And in exchange, they want that. All right. They want that exclusively. Your weakness, they want to only have that. You want their love. They want your body, your body. So they're telling you what they want. They want it exclusively at that. It's an even exchange for this energy. Okay. They have a big ego. They want you to be able to, here's where it got a little interesting. They want you to be able to allow yourself to feel their weakness, but do nothing. So now you got two chakras burning. Okay. You got your lower chakras burning, in a good way, right? You want to get up and do something, take action. You also got your heart chakra doing its thing, and it's like, it's a combustion. So now you got your engines revving. They want you to be able to feel all of that, but do nothing. Wait. Wait. Okay. Because I feel like this person is really a king of swords that likes to have, like, they like to have a good time. I feel like even though they're showing up as a king of cups, they're truly a king of swords energy that likes to have like a good time. They're there for the vibes. They like to entertain people and be very, hospitable, friendly, jovial. They share with people this compassionate, caring side. It's also like affectionate, friendly, people's person, good management skills, good interaction skills. But again, they have their moments. Moody. I am picking up moody energy as well. But people tend to fall in love with this version of this person so easily, and every last single person wants them. And no one ever really gets to the intellectual side of this person. No one stimulates them mentally in the same way. No one fascinates them. or understands their mental, right? I think in the movie, um, who was that? Who was that? I think Harley Quinn and Joker. Yeah, there was. It's the intellect, right? Because at face value, the Joker was a fuck up, right? At face value, he bad person, right? A monster. And I think Harley Quinn was like a therapist, right? She went in there to communicate with the Joker and get to the core of this person, and somewhere along the lines they fell in love. I'm also picking up that energy of that intensity between, like, I think it was Fitzgerald and Olivia off Scandal. It's just something about opposites attracting here. You know how I was describing the heart chakra versus the sacral chakra, and then being opposite but connected, right? They speak to each other. Very, very fascinating and interesting energy that came up today, you guys. It's one of those things where standing your ground. There's something about standing your ground. And I feel like you being able to do that is what kind of changes everything. Unexpected. Some of you have already done that already, and that's what intrigues this person. Like, you don't compromise or waver on your standards, and they feel like you are the person for them. Now, again, if they're still showing up in your energy as just that person that calls you like, hey, what you doing? And they're not being tentative in their approach and how they engage with you from a respectable standpoint, of being like patient and focused and conserving what's valuable to you, you are the of value. You are worth. If you are those things, this person is, that's what keeps them coming back. That's why they hold on to you. You make them constantly go within and search for the truth. You make them focus on themselves. So there's a breakthrough coming through here. There is a breakthrough coming through here. In this union, all right, things are about to move to the Knight of Pentacles energy. If you pass this test, I feel like the universe is saying this is you having faith now. You could have been waiting, I don't know how many years, for this person to come back, or you could have been literally gone. You've had this same merry-go-round with the World card of try it again. We'll try again next time. What you gonna do? You're gonna rush this, or you're gonna allow it to build its momentum. I feel like every time the energy is gaining momentum, something happens where one or both of you have given into impulse. That impulsive energy that I was speaking about before. Wanting what you want when you want it, being in control, having self-restraint rather than being in control. I feel like it's self-restraint is a less extreme version of control. Self-constraint. Responding instead of reacting. You're being taught spiritually by your spiritual team how to respond instead of react, and I feel like it's showing up in every area of your life. So how you show up at work, instead of reacting to things that make you feel frustrated, when you're trying to get shit done, you go with the flow. Going with the flow is just having healthy ways of responding rather than being reactive. It's like your RX. This is how you've been healing yourself, your inner child. I don't have to react because I'm not I don't have to react. I don't have to pop off. I don't have to view every person that likes me as someone that I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been, as a feminine energy, you've been going through those growing pains, and you're maturing straight up. And I feel like you're in this energy, Taurus, of not settling. All right? Not settling for anything less than pure happiness, but you're already doing what makes you happy. And this is a relationship is only it's only in addition to, it's not taking anything away from yourself, right? It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's building from a solid foundation. So it's like the universe is using, your spiritual team is bringing, your opposite or your weaknesses into your auric field, into your universe, for you to practice these different scenarios and simulations with your opposite counterparts, with your opposite energies, and seeing how well you're able to balance both out. All right, how you're able to balance out work life and play, work and play, work and play. And through that practice, there it is. You're I feel like at some point it was like start, stop, start, stop. So you may have fell off, had to get back up, lick your wounds a little bit, get back on the saddle, you know, feeling like, damn, I shouldn't have did that, and then having to move on from that situation. Look at that. We have 3366. So you've done some type of spiritual work on yourself of changing your perspective around loss and gain. All right. And you've relinquished some type of control. I feel like by October of this year, oh yeah, you're no longer afraid to play the game, the dating game. You're no longer afraid to confront or practice. Something about practice with outside people, whether that be dating or interacting or so forth. But I feel like you meet familiar, it's like you still meet this same type of spiritual lesson in different people. Okay. Nonetheless, because you are powerful, because you are elevating, you're going to always attract people with the same counter ego. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron. You're going to attract people or partners or counterparts that have to create some type of resistance. Some type of it's the engagement. Do you want to build a snowman or slide across the hall? Yeah, Anna. Yeah, Anna was very lonely. And if you remember in the movie Frozen, Anna was about to go off and marry someone, and he was just wanting her for her money and things like that, but he was telling her all types of sweet nothings. So these masculine energies that come in, that are already in your life, that are keep coming back into your life, it's unfinished business with these masculine energies. I feel like the unfinished business is until they have taught you everything that you need to know about the dating game, about the engagement game, about the courtship game, all these different moves, until you are able to see the chess pieces moving on the board, until you're able to identify the knights from the pawns and the pieces, until you're able to strategically see the pieces, you haven't really acquired a certain level of power or ability to wield this power. And I feel like you got to take a page out of their book. Okay, I'm seeing this is that student teacher dynamic of interacting with your universe, the people that come in and out of it. Until you're able to master some type of aspect, it's like you're transitioning into fire element. So that's the wands, the king and the queen of wands. For those that are like trailblazers, pioneers, things like that. It's like a phoenix rising. You're heating up. Something's being cultivated inside of you spiritually. Your entire perspective around the strength card is changing. Really understanding the grid, the magnetism underneath the grid, the game of life, the game of love, the game of life, the game of agriculture, the game of enterprise, you know, economics. You're learning all the stages of the game. It's Jumanji out here. Oh my God. I feel like I'm going to end this video and I'm going to do a part 2. And it's just going to be a continuation on YouTube. But I'm really going to see if Spirit wants to kind of give you any more hints about this test more specifically. We're going to use the Mirrors Oracle. And if you're down for that, because I feel like Spirit really, now that Spirit has kind of allowed those energies to reveal themselves, now I think it's time that we take a look and see. We fall down, but we get up. So Spirit about to pick you up. Spirit about to pick you up. Yeah, let's get it. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. I'll see y'all in the Taurus show later. And yeah, TT out.